Davy, and I'm awesome, and welcome to Davy's Awesome Movies, where I review the kind of movies that I love. Alternative, B-rated, cult-style flicks. This week, it's kind of a sad thing. I kind of feel like when I do one movie, I kind of have to do its sequels. Because not that long ago, I reviewed one of my favorite movies growing up, one of my absolute faves. And now I gotta do its sequel. This movie was made 9 years after the original. The original was made in 1982. This one was made in 1991. And it was released by Republic Pictures and distributed by New Line Cinema, as well as Films 21. And it was directed by Silvio Tebet. It was also written by Silvio Tebet, R.J. Robertson, Jim Wynorsh, Wings Hauser, who also plays the role of the lead villain in this movie, and Doug Miles. And is based on the novel written by Andre Norton. Ladies and gentlemen, Beastmaster 2 Through the Portal of Time. This movie opens with some text telling us what's happened since the last movie. Basically saying that Arklon has used his magic to enslave Arok, and that some rebels are fighting against him, being led by Dar, the Beastmaster! Then we see a prisoner being brought to Arklon. That prisoner is Dar, the Beastmaster! And he's aged quite a bit in 9 years.
So this is the Beastmaster?
Yes, sir! That, by the way, is Arklon. And Wings Hauser, one of the writers. And he wants to know where the rest of the rebels are. But Dar's not talking.
Then die.
This is the Beastmaster you're talking to! And just as they are about to execute Dar... Yes, that's Rue. And no, they don't explain why in the last one he was a black tiger and now he's just a regular striped tiger. And Kodo and Podo are here. It is Kodo and Podo, and they don't explain why Kodo is alive. Now, Dar fights! Yeah! Wait, where's your sword? Okay, that's cool. Oh, no, the axe is broken. Where's your sword?
Master of the Beast.
No, it's Beastmaster! And Dar uses this to escape. We then see soldiers looking for Arklon, and they have a witch, Lyrana. Played by Sarah Douglas, most famously known as Ursa from Superman 1 and 2. The girl amongst the 3 Kryptonians that ended up in the triangle. They threatened that she better not betray them.
Well, I guess he got the point.
Bada bing! Arklon appears. I'm guessing that's because of the eagle. They are no match for the guy whose face doesn't match.
You have won this battle, Arklon, but the flames of freedom will not be extinguished so easily.
Okay, is she good or is she bad?
That's why I arranged this little scene with the rebels here.
Okay, she's bad. Definitely bad. Arklon tells her that if she deceives him...
I know. You shall cleave my black heart from my bosom.
And now they're friends. Then we see Dar in a forest. With his sword! And he gets attacked by a creature. Not a beast. If it was a beast, Dar would be its master. After some fighting, the creature notices the mark on Dar's hand. He knows him. This creature explains to Dar that they are from the same clan, but then this guy messed around with some magic and became this. He also tells Dar,
Sed's firstborn was stolen by Shan priests.
Dar has an older brother.
He is evil, Dar.
Gee, I wonder who Dar's brother is. He tells Dar that if he doesn't kill his brother before the next equinox, life on Earth will cease. But if he does find him, he must destroy him.
I must kill my brother.
I believe he just frickin' said that.
We don't care if you get it.
Dar asks how will he find him.
Search the western region.
Or you could go with the most cliched person it could possibly be. Back to Arklon and Lyrana.
What sorcery is this?
A dimensional portal.
Which is another thing wrong with this movie. It's called Portal Through Time, But they're not traveling through time. They're traveling through dimensions. So it should have been called Beastmaster 2, The Portal Through Dimensions, or something like that. Title I would have preferred is Beastmaster 2, Let's Not Do This Movie. When Arklon asks what dimension it is...
L.A.
L.A.
Oh, trust me, you don't want to go there. She shows him a...
Neutron detonator.
or atom bombs for the Lakers.
With the threat of such a weapon, I could rule unopposed.
Yes, this is the plot. Went a whole different direction than the last movie. She tells him she can get him this weapon and then he would rule the world with her at his side.
You, the mother of beauty, would be at my side.
She's okay.
The queen of radiance.
You're overselling this a little bit.
You would cast your sparkling eyes upon this tattered face.
Okay, dude, we get it. You think she's hot.
Burn her.
Okay. He's just not that into you.
You need me!
She convinces him to let her take him through the portal. Yeah. Mixing fantasy adventure with modern times always works out. Then we see Jackie.
Not yet, Daddy!
Played by Kari Warner. Why is she being chased? Because she's a little spoiled rich girl with a Porsche, so why not? I'm serious, she didn't commit a crime or nothing. She's just driving really fast and doesn't want to stop. As she's being chased, I kind of wish it would have just crashed. Oh, yeah, they go through too.
Yo, Darth Vader. What is it, some kind of movie set?
You just went through a portal wall, but this is hard to believe.
You have the right to remain silent.
You shall remain silent.
Yes, that is Robert Z'Dar. There's a small part in this movie, but either way, couldn't get a part in the good movie. Oh, and as they run...
Marcellus, are we dreaming?
No, you're just in a bad movie. As far as Jackie...
These guys don't give warning shots.
And you didn't get a good part. She drives off, and Laurana says forget her, and we'll just go through the portal ourselves.
So, my little dove, you wish to be my queen.
Yes, we established that. Jackie runs out of gas.
There's gotta be a main road around here somewhere.
Why do they never get what's going on in these movies?
You know that middle of nowhere you always heard about? Here.
You left your lights on. Jackie falls asleep, and when she wakes up...
Uh-oh.
Meh, that reaction was very lackluster.
There's no cause to be alarmed.
Because the Beastmaster is here!
I know his thoughts. He knows mine.
And you're both thinking I wish I would have passed on the sequel. By the way, Jackie's still not getting it.
Is there a telephone around here maybe that I could use? A 7-Eleven even?
Just once, I want to see a movie where they go back in time or another dimension and immediately get it. Or not just that, but like even horror movies. Like they see something with big fangs that's coming after them at night and they get it's a vampire. Or they see some slow walking dead person coming towards them and they get it's a zombie. Can we ever have a movie where they just get what's going on? Because in real life, I hate to break it to you, if any of this crap happened, that'd probably be my go-to what just happened.
See, my Porsche, it ran out of gas about 10 miles back
And by now the battery is dead.
You're welcome to join us on our journey westward. Perhaps there you will find the land you seek.
Now let's see how long it takes her to get it. It's now night, and no, she still has no idea what's going on.
So, Dar, tell me, what's with you and these animals?
He's the Beastmaster! The next morning, this knocks out Dar, and Rue is able to pull him to safety. But they get Jackie.
We encountered the Beastmaster.
Good thing Arklon wasn't there. She awakens.
Do you know where you are?
No, she still has no idea. Laurana tells her that she's in another dimension. Not another time. And shows her the portal.
Way rad.
Well, that's a reaction.
I seek a weapon known as the neutron detonator.
And you think she would know where it is? She wouldn't even know what it is.
Well, when we're back in Los Angeles, I'll just pick one up for you at Kmart.
See? Dar comes riding up just as they're about to go through the portal.
If If you wish to live, he must die.
Yes, my lord.
Either way, you both die. Well, that's all for Robert Zadar in this movie. Dar and Rue go through the portal.
Arklon!
At that moment, Arklon sees the mark on Dar's hand, looks at his own and realizes he has the same mark.
Brother?
And who didn't see that coming? Like seriously, my brother and I saw this movie when we were like 8, 9, 10 years old, whatever. And even then, we saw that coming.
I should have known.
Yeah, you should have. The rest of us did. Arklon is able to detain Dar. And get away. Later, the fire is out and the police show up, and they instantly want to question Dar, but they're afraid of Rue.
What the hell is that doing here?
No, Uncle Phil. The better question is, what are you doing in this movie? They shoot Rue with a tranquilizer dart.
No!
Yeah, they don't work that quickly. Dar is angry, so he charges. Don't tase Dar, bro! Jackie takes Arklon and Lyrana to get some new clothes.
And what can we do to you?
As if there weren't enough cliches in this movie. Arklon goes into the fitting room.
You stay.
Honor system. Which apparently means nothing to you. Once Arklon realizes that Jackie has left. What a baby. After they leave, the police come.
Then they leave it without even paying?
The real tragedy. The next day, Lieutenant Coberly, James Avery's character, is questioning Dar. Dar makes a break for it.
Come on, get in!
Well, that was lucky. Jackie tells Dar where they are.
Most awesome place in the universe?
No, it's not. As they're driving. Even they didn't want to go see it. Arklon finds a military guy.
I am entering your mind.
If you could do that, why didn't you just do that to Jackie? I mean, you would have found nothing, but still. And how did you get that ability all of a sudden? Dar and Jackie go to her house. She shows Dar the TV, and guess who's on it?
Destroying all life in a 1,000-mile radius.
Way to keep a low profile, dude. So Jackie gets Dar a hat and a trench coat.
Wendell, tell Daddy that I'm going to stop World War III.
Something tells me that's not the weirdest thing her daddy would have heard her say.
Don't forget your bird!
I've got one for the people who made this movie. At the base, Arklon and Lyrana are getting through security. Because I'm sure that's all the security they would need to guard an atomic bomb. They get in and...
Don't you just hate that when it happens? One of my former partners had the same problem.
Really? This movie wasn't ridiculous enough? You had to throw in a joke about impotence? You know, I wrote a joke about impotence, and I try to tell it, but I can just never bring it up. As soon as they get outside with the neutron detonator...
All that you know shall be mine.
Really, this is not the time for this, dude.
You intended to kill me so you could rule my kingdom by yourself?
Women.
The portal opens only on a full moon.
Okay, but didn't it open the night before?
And that's tonight.
Well, yeah, sort of. Full moons last 3 days. Technically.
Scum of the swamp, may tarantulas grow in your mouth!
Okay. Whatever. Sure. Jackie and Dar show up at the gate, but they won't let her in, even though she's the senator's daughter, because they're on red alert.
This is absolutely ridiculous!
The tagline for this movie. Just then, Arklon drives by them, so they turn around to chase him.
What, you again? At your service.
Oh, she's on their side now, because... why not? At the police station...
About a half hour. In the whole world, kablooey.
You know, that's one thing I've never gotten in movies that do this. Why would anybody actually make a bomb that would blow up the entire world? Like, that wouldn't make you seem stronger, that would make you seem stupid. Like, a bomb that could blow up a country or a continent, okay, I get why somebody would make that, but the entire world? What's the point of having a weapon that would kill you too? At the portal...
In the name of our father, King Zed.
And current ruler Tall... Well, if they're not going to mention him, I'm gonna. The police show up, so Arklon runs off, and Dar goes up to the roof. 'Cause okay. And when he is surrounded by cops on the roof, he leaps onto a crane. Who's driving the crane?
No need to panic. Just another car.
Yes, I'm sure every crane operator out there would say it's just like driving a car. They escape and Dar uses Eagle to find Arklon. Where did he go? The perfect place for the Beastmaster! Arklon notices the Eagle and...
Look at these scars you gave me! Look!
They're not that bad.
No!
Don't worry, I'm sure it will come back. I mean, heck, if Kodo can come back for no reason. Now Dar and Arklon are face to face. And all they have are swords!
Shall we continue?
Whatever gets this movie over.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You couldn't at least let the final fight scene be taken seriously?
Let's see if we can get them to kiss.
I cannot.
Nope. Nope. That was just way too much to ask out of these people.
The wild.
Good, now we can end this a little bit seriously. Dar ends up on a ledge and... And that's it. Nice. Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
We don't care if you get it.
The police and the military show up to get the bomb in.
I remember.
Our national security at its best. And of course, he stops it at...
Yeah.
The cliche. Dar has disappeared, so Jackie goes to find him, and she finds him at the portal.
You have to go back to your world.
See? The bird's fine.
Thank you for being my friend.
Travel down the road and back again.
No, I want them to stay with you.
I would never give up my ferrets.
You?
You're just a big pussycat, aren't you?
Eat her. Jackie asks Dar,
Think you might come back sometime?
God, I hope not. And Jackie is sad.
He was really something special.
More than something special. He's the Beastmaster! When Dar gets back, though...
We come to worship the sacred object left by the gods.
Guess what they're worshipping? In our world, the only people who worship that are guys with small peckers. And whatever happened to Lyrana, you ask? So do I, because they don't explain it. So there you have it. That's Beastmaster 2 Through the Portal of Time. This movie is awful. I remember being a kid and my brother and I being really excited when we found out there was a sequel to one of our favorite movies, The Beastmaster. And it turned out to be this. This was ridiculous from start to finish. It didn't follow a lot of the third movie, a lot of things unexplained, and just overall a script that, in my opinion, feels like it was punched up over the weekend. And it definitely didn't do very well. It had a low budget of $6 million and only grossed about $800,000 in the box office. As far as its cult following, only because of the original Beastmaster, the good one. As bad as it is entertaining to watch in a sense of like, this movie's so horrible, let's sit back and make fun of it with our friends. So for that, I recommend it. But if you want to see it because you saw the first one and you're like, oh, this gem is great, I want to see the next one, if I were you, I'd pass. So there you have it. That's my review this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications from when I post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of Beastmaster 2 Through the Portal of Time. Love you guys.